Other people, this is Pray Love, and I'm on the road right now, obviously, but I just wanted to make a little video about a first impression on a fragrance I've just smelled from a store, and I wanted to have a fresh first impression, so I'm gonna expose it all to you. But it's not a very glorious first impression. But anyway, first time I smelled YSL myself, which is a fragrance that has catched a lot of hype. And I saw it in store, so I was like, "Oh, well, I should try it out and see for myself if I like it or whatever." And yeah, it's a fine fragrance, like really fine fragrance. It's nothing like completely out there, but it's a great great fragrance overall. The fragrance I think like it's the most similar to in all the fragrances I've smelled is Prada Luna Rosa Ocean, which I believe was actually came in first. So I think that myself has like this kind of soapy clean, kind of warmer side also to a blue fragrance kind of DNA that is very present in Prada Luna Rosa Ocean. I think that YSL myself is a lot denser than Luna Rosa Ocean. Um, and I think that it's at its disservice for this time. Sometimes I like a denser scent, like thicker kind of a vibe, but I do believe that the Prada fragrance was a lot fresher, a lot lighter, a lot easier to wear, and in the circumstances of that fragrance, it's kind of a fresher blue fragrance. It's kind of a kind of an elegant, but like all year round, any situation kind of a fragrance. I think that myself would be like a little more out of place in the seasons like summer, whereas Luna Rosa Ocean would be perfect for like all year round use and is pretty elegant, can be worn very casual, etc. But I think it's not the same scent. I just compare like the functionality and the idea behind the scents. I think are pretty similar. Some people think that because myself comes in a bottle reminiscent of the female-oriented lines, YSL's like yeah, more feminine lines, that it would be like a very good, yeah, perhaps like unisex kind of a fragrance. I do believe that like fragrances like that, anyone can wear this. Very easy to pull off, super good, like a compliment getter for anyone. So I don't have like any problem with that. I do think it's more reminiscent of a masculine type style of fragrance. So like if you're into like really knowing between masculine type fragrances, feminine type fragrances, and you don't want to like look too masculine if you're a woman or whatever. I think that this is like typically a masculine type fragrance. I think it's traditionally very masculine leaning, but it's very easy to wear. It's got like some creaminess that is perhaps more feminine leaning. I think it's like a perfect like a masculine fragrance that is more modern and so just borrows elements from classical feminine perfumery. But anyway, if you know a little bit about the history of fragrances, there used to be no masculine leaning fragrances, and guys were just wearing fragrances that were they thought smelled good, So I think we can go back to that kind of marketing system now, but You know what I mean. You know, it's very like citrusy. There's woods. There's the presence of a lot of elements that give off a kind of a blue vibe, kind of a almost like fougere like quality. And I do believe I smell in myself the presence of Edion too, which is a very nice addition. It's a very nice molecule to use in perfumery. There's ambroxan for sure. So there's all the power, you know, the power molecules. You know, isoe super probably is in there, but I never like. It's hard to smell if there's isoe super in a fragrance sometimes. But there's yeah, Isoe Super, maybe Ambroxan, that's for sure. And I do believe there's Edion, so it's kind of like the power trio is there. But so is like Luna Rocha Ocean also has like this kind of a power trio of molecules in the inside the fragrance. So yeah, I mean, I can't believe how much like some influencers were so like hard on Luna Rocha Ocean, um, and so good on YSL myself. They're pretty much like carrying the same kind of idea, and I do believe they have the same kind of uh, yeah, compliment factor. The only thing, Prada is a lot cheaper than myself. Um, so yeah, but I do believe that myself is way higher quality, like ingredients and performance longevity wise is way better than Ocean. But Ocean is very good in terms of projection and longevity. So like do with that disinformation what you will. I do think that yeah, like don't always go for like the hype. There's tons of fragrances on the market that actually like smell very good and carry the same kind of idea, the same functionality as other fragrances, and are perhaps better suited for your own will. So yes, that was a little video about YSL myself, and is it worth the hype? It's been hyped quite a lot. Like, kind of, if it was like the super easy to wear compliment getter that if you wear that, like, people are gonna go crazy for you. I don't think that's the actual case. You know, I think that there's tons of fragrances like that uh, that do the same kind of thing. There's no fragrances ever that people are gonna run after you, but some some fragrances, yeah, they get compliments, and I think it's one of them. But do be aware that there's tons of them out there. Choose your favorite. Spread love and spray love. Bye bye.